So last time I was driving the T-34E, and honestly this is a heavily armored medium tank. It does perform real well. It is fun to drive, and overall it is quite a enjoyable vehicle. Now this platoon has a second T-34, and it is this one. Now based on the visual appearance, it doesn't look any different from the normal T-34, but let's take a look at the stats. Now it has a 76.2mm main cannon, and it is the same cannon that is on the T-34E, so you can expect the same performance. It goes for 9 km/h, which is a little bit faster than the T-34E, because this T-34 doesn't have any extra protection on the armor, on the hull and on the turret. It also does go 1 km/h faster in reverse. Specific power is 18 horsepower per ton, 16 horsepower per ton for the T-34E. It has 28 tons. The E variant has 31 tons. For crew member on both, 87 penetration on both. 6.9 seconds is the reload time, which is the same on both. Turret rotation speed is 25 degrees per second, equaling the turret rotation of the first one, and I would say the largest protection is definitely noticeable on the armor. So the T-34E does have much better protection, since this tank is a little bit let's say armored to the teeth, while the T-34, the second one, has less armor, but it has a lot more mobility. So this tank does play very similar to a classic medium tank. Basically it's fast, it has decent firepower, but its armor isn't as good as the T-34E. So how does that translate in combat performance? Well, let's find out. Alright, let's see what this tank can do. Now, this tank has several different ammo types, but my favorite ammunition is APHE-BC. Basically, it's armor piercing, high explosive, but with a little bit more penetration. And armor piercing high explosive usually does kill the targets in one hit, so that's one of the reasons why it is my preferred ammo choice. Okay, first hit did some good damage on the T-34, went in the side of the turrets. Well, not in the side, but from the front of the turrets, and did damage. Someone killed my gunner. I think that was the other tank, so we'll have to... Oh well, okay, gunner has been replaced. Now let me see if I can get that T-34. The good thing about this tank is it has very good mobility, so you can easily just angle like this, or I guess not. The Sherman killed my gunner and my loader, so I'll just sit here for a second, and guess the reload will take long. Obviously the armor will be much thinner than the armor on the T-34E. If this was the T-34E, the armor wouldn't be penetrated that easily. Alright, that was the first kill. The T-34 has been destroyed. Well, I guess I am not going to be getting back a new crew member, so we'll have to play the match with the missing loader. Second T-34 destroyed. Very nice hit at the side armor. And I think I'll go rush C and capture the base. I also have high explosive for SPAAs, because with APHE you can destroy them, but high explosive is just much more efficient at killing vehicles with basically no armor, so always smart to carry high explosive with you. And APHE-BC is more than enough to basically penetrate most of the tanks within this tier, so I will have, I think, no problems I will have no problems with penetrating most of the tanks. Okay, well, that somehow did hit the turret, the main gun of the T-34. Now I'm reverse angling, which I don't usually do, but in this case it is something that I have to do. Now, is the gun on the T-34 destroyed? Yes, it is. Alright, nice little shot at the side turret, at the sides. Why do I call it side armor? It's not side armor, it's the turret cheek. That's where you penetrate the T-34. You can actually penetrate this tank in the same spot, since it's basically the same vehicle. Basically the same armor. Just with a different camouflage, which, you know, looks good. Alright, base is being captured, and I think I'll go around the corner, see what's up on the line here. Oh look, a tank destroyer, Avenger got destroyed. Let me see, what do we have here? Oh, okay, no one there. I'll just rush B in this case, literally. And I'll hold this position for a while. Let's see if I can get some more kills down the road. Now there's a tank very close to zone A. I think they're basically just a little bit behind the buildings there, so I don't think I can actually get there, but oh, T-34, nice hit in the turret. Unfortunately wasn't enough to kill it, but it did some damage inside. Let's see if I can manage to put second shell. Nope, guess not. There they started to move, and my loader is killed, so my reload will be slow, but the team did manage to disable the T-34, so that's one tank less. Let me go behind and let's see if someone attempts to go from the back. Oh look, there is a T-34 looking over. I think they're looking at me. Well, that was a nice hit in the turret, but unfortunately somehow the shell didn't do as much damage as it usually does. Well, that's it. The T-34 will stay alive, I guess, but without the loader, so I think that was the loader. The loader usually sits at that position, so yeah, I'm not going to risk it because my loader is already pretty... I have no loader basically, my loader is dead, so I can't reload as fast. And I think there are going to be tanks coming up from that corner, so have to make sure that this T-34 doesn't go to rush me, since I know that if I shoot something I'll have to reload a little bit longer. So I think there's a tank coming up around that corner close to zone C. There they are. T-28, nice shot at the sides, right in the ammo. Okay, that T-34 is still there. Okay, they're still there. I think there is another tank coming up around the corner close to zone C, so I have to primarily make sure that I don't expose the side armor of my turret to the incoming tanks. I think they're coming, so I just have that feeling that something is going to pop around the corner. And I look at the map and I see them. I see the red dots moving around. And of course, artillery does hit me. But thankfully the artillery didn't penetrate. T-34 up front. Somehow that didn't penetrate, although it should have, because that's where you shoot a T-34 from the front, in the turret. So I have two T-34s, but they are not approaching me, which is good because I'm basically buying time for the timer to be out, since the enemy are already almost lost all the points there. We are holding A, B and C, both of the medium tanks are after me. They are not attempting to capture the base, which means that this is probably going to be a good victory. But let me see if I can bait them to shoot at my angled armor. So if they do shoot me, I'm killing them, because I'm definitely going to be able to get there on time. Well, we won. That was a good victory. 1,399 points. Nice. That was a good one. That was a good match. Alright, let's go to the next one. So, as I mentioned before, this tank is very fast, and its speed allows you to quickly go to certain tactical positions on the map. And one such tactical position is right over here around these rocks. It basically gives you a good view on the entire enemy team. This is a very good position from which you can snipe. Now you also have a view on the enemy team from their side. If lucky, you can actually plant a shell right in their side armor of the turret or in the hull. And since I'm using APHE, BC means that once the shell goes in, it will absolutely wreck the interior of the tank. So this position is really good for this vehicle with this ammo, because it does make it very easy for you to shoot at the weak spots of the enemy team. Alright, that's 3 kills, nice. Let's see, T-34, that didn't penetrate, it hit the frontal armor of the T-34, which I can't penetrate at this range. Second shell, it hit the driver's hatch, but it didn't do much. Third shell, well, that somehow penetrated frontal plate. Okay, I'll take it. Although I was aiming at the turret, but okay. Panzer IV missed. That was my terrible aim there for a second. But Panzer IV showed me their sides, and I'll definitely take advantage of that. Good hit at the sides. And APH did its job at wrecking the interior of the tank, which is basically what it was designed to do. Alright, let's see. There is a... Oh, someone is climbing the hill. A T-34... That missed. Fair enough. Technically, if you hit that spot, it should kill it, but... There's one more tank over there. There's a Panzer IV coming in as well. Missed it somehow. I think I'll get a second shot at the Panzer IV. Yeah, I did, but unfortunately it only hit the track and they are now behind cover. Another Panzer IV. This one is a little bit angled, so I don't think I'll be able to penetrate this tank at this angle. But let me aim at the turret. And it did go in the turret. That was a good hit. One more shell in that exact spot should kill it, but someone else got the kill, which is nice. Let's see if I can get a aircraft kill. Well, that was close. Would be fun if I actually did nail that aircraft. I'll try a couple more times to hit it. I have a lot of ammo to spare, so I'll just shoot maybe hits. That was also a close one. It would be kinda hilarious if we just managed to shoot down an aircraft like that. It happened before. It will happen again. I just have to be patient. The moment will definitely show up where I shoot down an aircraft with this thing. Kinda funny when you hit an aircraft with a tank. Okay, that tank is behind cover, so I think it's time for me to move a little bit forward. Since the battle is slowly moving towards the enemy team, towards their spawn point basically. This should be a flawless victory to them. Now the terrain is a little bit funny here, so it does have hills that you might not notice unless you actually bump into them. So if you're trying to shoot on the move, then yeah, that might be a little problem. But honestly, not a very big deal. Let's see if I do well in the air battle. There's a bomber coming in for us. I did manage to get some good hits at the bomber, but they're still flying, so there we go. Nice and smooth. That was good. And we won. That was a good match. Alright, so let's go to the next round. Now this time I'm actually at the opposite side, and I think this is the same game mode as before, but this time I'm on this position. Now the tactical position here would be around these rocks right here. You can actually shoot between the crack, right here. The funny thing is, you can shoot, but the enemy can shoot back. They can hit you if you're in a very big tank, but a small medium tank with a small turret can easily just sneak into this position. Fairly sure this T-34 is behind that wall. You can actually shoot behind the wall, although maybe they patched it. I don't know, but you can shoot through the wall for some reason. You used to be able to, but seems like that's not the case now, because my shells are not connecting. Yeah, my shells are just not connecting, although they should technically, but I guess not. No, another tank behind cover, quite far away, but they should be quite close. Maybe if they decide to go forward, then I'll be able to shoot at them. This is a very good position for sniping. A sniper tank with a good turret is definitely going to do a lot of damage from this position here. Now there is a Panzer IV that I just can't get my aim to look at it. For some reason it just did not want to zoom in. But yeah, they left. Alright, fair enough. Let's see, there's a Avenger. First hit did not penetrate. They're looking at me, but the rocks keep me safe. Second hit penetrated the turret, and it did some damage inside. Let's see if I can. That hit the top of the turret, didn't penetrate. You really have to aim at the turret of the Avenger, since if you don't, it might just bounce. Second shell in the same spot did detonate the ammo. That was a good hit and a good kill. A Panzer IV. My aim just did not want to work there, unfortunately, so I missed the nice shot that I had. Would have been a very good shot at the turret. And from this position they are behind cover, and I don't think I can actually hit that Panzer IV from this point. Actually, I did hit. Alright, fair enough. But it did not penetrate the commander's hatch, surprisingly. Alright, seems like the Panzer IV is destroyed. Alright, well, let's go forward. And let's see if I can actually get close to the enemy base and maybe capture it. I don't know. Oh, look, another tank. This is a Panzer III. Nice shot at the frontal armor. Went in and wrecked the interior of the tank. There's a bomb behind us. Just get away from the bomb for a second. Oof. Oh yeah, that was close. That was actually close. The bombs are nasty. Well, I think it will be time for us to go. Oh, look, a Gv.T.Br and a nice shot at the turret. That was a good hit. Yep, the crew in the turret completely killed, completely wrecked. There's a Sherman, barely visible. Not really sure if I can actually land a shell there. Maybe not. I would say probably not, because they're using the same trick with the rocks that I do, so probably well protected from that. So that means I have to move forward. move forward and pray to have a good angle on the Sherman. Right, I think I can hit the turrets. Or the friendly panzer just gets in the way and messes up my aim, and I miss a shot at the side armor. That also happens. So that hit the rock, although I was aiming at the turret. So yeah, that's not going to hit. Yeah, that's definitely not going to hit. Well, fine. I guess I'll move forward or maybe try my luck again. I mean, I can't penetrate the front armor on that angle, that's for sure. So I really have to try and aim at the turret, or if I get a view on the side armor, perhaps then I shoot at the side armor, but it seems like that's not happening. So let me quickly join a air battle for a second. Well, kamikaze it is, I guess. Never mind, that was a very fast air battle. The Sherman is still alive, but I'm not able to do anything to it from this position, so I'll move forward. And I missed my chance to kill it, I guess. Or not. Hey, I got a kill in the end. Nice. Nice shot at the side armor that was visible. Okay, let's move forward. This is definitely to a victory. We are already pushing towards the enemy base, and let's see. I definitely appreciate the extra armor on the T-34E. It is very helpful, very useful. Although I also like the mobility on this thing. It is a very fast medium tank, very fun to drive. I wonder what happened to the Gv.T.Br. I haven't seen the Gv.T.Br. ever since it was destroyed, ever since I shot at it. I think it was destroyed. After all, the Gv.T.Br. from the sides is very vulnerable. I actually thought it would blow up, but it didn't. It would be funny to just see the Gv.T.Br. blow up from the side. It should have blown up, but unfortunately just, you know, I guess not today. Oh look, a Gv.T.Br. Speaking of the devil, there's the Gv.T.Br. respawned. Okay, nice. Didn't shoot yet. Nice shot below the turrets. That was a nasty hit, and yeah, that did a lot of damage. Should have killed it in one hit, but it didn't, fortunately, which is fine. And the T-34E has spawn protection. Let me see if I can plant a shell inside. Well, spaced armor did its thing, and the spaced armor basically absorbed my shell. Oh well, anyway, that was still a very good match. We did win in the end, so that's what mattered. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this little run with the T-34. This is a very interesting vehicle and definitely very fun tank to drive within this premium platoon. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to support me, feel free to like and subscribe. And with that being said, stay safe. As always, I'll see you next time.